World's shortest course to learning any language. Zayed Fazah is a Lebanese dude who speaks over 50 different languages. This linguist is not a prodigy or a miracle or a genetic wonder. He's just a normal person, just like you and me. Ever wonder how these linguists do it? Well, stick around to the end because after this video, you'll know his secret to learning languages effectively and quickly. Step 1. Forget grammar. Grammar is a lie made up by the Illuminati to hold people like you back. Well, not really, but it's really useless when you're learning a new language because it won't get you anywhere far. When you're still new to a language, you need the basics and need to know what things are called because if you don't, are you really speaking that language correctly? Grammar is the biggest obstacle you'll face when learning any new language because let's face it, nobody really likes grammar. Even the biggest nerds out there would rather know what chef means in Swedish rather than learn grammar. Don't look it up. And studying grammar and focusing on it puts your brain in panic mode, which makes you feel burnt out and quit. And you really don't want that, especially when learning a new language. Instead, focus on learning as much vocabulary as possible, which gets us to the next step. Step 2. Immerse yourself. Babies are the best at learning languages. And you know why? Because they're completely surrounded by the language 24/7. They don't understand anything at first, but their brains literally need to figure it out to survive. So, we're going to learn from them. Start by watching shows in your target language with subtitles. Also in that language, not your native one. Watch native YouTubers in that language. Listen to podcasts, etc. Yeah, you won't understand anything at first, but here you can Google every word you don't understand. Over time, you'll find yourself building a vocabulary by simply watching shows. And that works simply by doing fun things and connecting them to learning the language. You'll enjoy your daily life and learn a language without even feeling the burden of having to study for it. Anyways, these first 2 steps were important, but buckle up because these last 2 steps are going to transform how you learn languages and are the secret to learning any language fast. Step 3. Communicate first. Listen, your accent probably sounds like a drunk illegal immigrant, but who gives a shit? You need to start speaking from day 1. Jump on language exchange apps or Discord servers dedicated to language learning and speak with natives or talk to yourself in the mirror. Both work the same because your mind can't tell the difference between real and imaginary. Try to think in your target language. For example, if you're learning German, you should start seeing bread as Brot because the goal isn't to sound perfect, the goal is to communicate. Think about it. When a tourist asks you for directions in broken English and says something like, "Where pizza factory?" Do you care about telling them it's not a factory, or do you just tell them where to go? Exactly. However, all these steps are nothing if you don't apply the last and most important step. Step 4. Consistency. What most people fuck up is that they take learning languages as a chore. They see it as something they must do, not get to do, which is really the wrong way of looking at it. That makes them able to go hard for 2 weeks and then quit, thinking it's too hard. Don't be that person. 15 minutes every day beats 3 hours once a week. Make the language part of your daily life. Change your phone's language settings. Follow social media accounts in your target language. Write your shopping list in it. Yeah, you'll make mistakes. Or order a fried pigeon at a steakhouse. But that's literally how you will learn. Create a routine that doesn't feel like studying. Maybe it's watching one YouTube video in your target language while eating breakfast. Or listening to a podcast during your commute. The key is making it so natural that it feels weird not to do it. And that's it. Go on. Try these techniques. And if you'd like to watch a quick course to learn the fastest way to learn any skill, click this video.